Hey girl, hey, y'all see this wig? She look a mess. I neglected my baby for too long. So I am going to wash her. The lace still got my old glue residue and my baby hair still in place from the last install that I did on her, whenever that was. We gonna take care of that. My cousin also needed me to do her hair over the weekend, so she dropped off her wig to me too. So I'm just gonna run a bath for both of these wigs and just get it done at the same time. But I just cannot believe that I neglected Miss Girl this bad. She look a mess. She look so dry. I've had this wig since August, so it's been September, October, November, December, 5 months, and she just looking at. So we're gonna take care of that. I'm gonna show you how to get your wig back moisturized, back revived. The first thing that I like to do before I wash my wigs is to detangle them, starting from the tips all the way to the roots, because you don't want to put already tangled matted hair in water. It's just gonna be a mess. This is C22, and this is what I spray directly on my lace when I'm trying to take it off of my head. But since this glue has been sitting on this lace for quite some time, it's hard now. And if I just go in with a washcloth and alcohol, it might pull out some of the hair from the lace, and it might make it start balding unnecessarily. So in order to soften this glue back up, I'm spraying the C22 directly to the lace where all the glue is on both of the wigs, and then I saturate them in water, and that makes it very easy for it to just come off with a light scrub of a washcloth. But if you're not going to be washing your wig directly after you apply the C22, like if you're trying to clean your lace and put it right back on right now, don't use the C22, because that is going to make your lace not stick. You're going to have to use alcohol and what other tips and tricks that I be seeing people do on TikTok, like dragging their wigs across the mirrors and whatever they be doing. I don't know. But I saturated the wigs in water. This is a neutralizing shampoo, and I usually use this shampoo to wash out any bleach after I finish bleaching knots. It gets hair squeaky clean, so it could take off all type of hair product buildup and makeup. So I just get a good lather of this shampoo on the lace and on the hair, and then after that it's very easy to go ahead and take a washcloth and just scrub off any glue residue that might be on the lace. It turns really soft, so you're not gonna have to use like a whole bunch of arm work like how you would have to use if you was doing this on a dry lace with just alcohol. Once I got all the glue off the lace, I went ahead and I wet the wigs a little bit more so that I could like get some lather of that shampoo. And then I took a wig brush and I brushed the product through the wigs. I wanted to make sure that I got each individual strand of hair saturated with this shampoo so that it could be really clean. I also took the brush to the actual hairline and I brushed that back because, you know, it got hairspray, it got to be gel, it got glue residue on the actual hair too. So I want to make sure that the product is getting worked into that area of the wig too, so that it could just be really clean. As I'm rinsing the shampoo out, you can see how dirty these wigs really were because the water is turning brown. That's nasty, but at least it's getting clean. So as soon as I got all that rinsed out, this is how the lace looked. It's looking clean, it's looking better already, but we not done yet. That neutralizing shampoo is not a moisturizing shampoo, and these wigs were dry, so I want to make sure that I'm locking back in some moisture into them. So I'm using this Tresemme Rich Moisture shampoo, and I kind of mud the product I don't think you need this much, but this is how much I use. And then I wash it just like I'm washing regular hair. You getting every individual strand from the root to the tip. But because this is a wig, you got to make sure you hit inside that cap too, because you don't want the inside of the cap to start growing mold or whatever be happening inside some people caps. I just want to make sure that I wash every part of this wig. And just like how I use the brush to run the neutralizing shampoo through each individual strand, I'm using this brush to run the moisturizing shampoo through each individual strand. So I'm gonna brush through it as I wash it. You can already see the wig is shining and looking good. After I rinsed the shampoo out, I applied this conditioner, and it's also a moisturizing conditioner. It said that it like had frizz control or something like that, made the hair shine, something like that. So I'm like, okay, I want to use this. In the same way that I worked the product in with the brush, the other step, the same thing I'm doing now. The only difference is I'm not gonna wash this out immediately. I saturated the product into the wigs, and then I put the wigs inside a like shower cap, and I went to the gym. So these wigs were sitting in the sink for like 2 hours. By the time I went to the gym, came back, took a luxurious shower, they was in the sink for like 2 hours, maybe a little bit more. And when I took them out, this is what it looked like. And all I did was rinse them. I made sure that I really rinsed them well, because I know that if you don't wash your wigs off good and you try to apply it, if you still have leftover conditioner in the lace, it's not gonna stick. So I just did a really good rinse, and that was it for the wash. I put the wigs on mannequin heads and I let them air dry overnight. That is how I give my wigs a much needed bath. Y'all remember what this wig looked like in the beginning of the video. It was stiff, it was dry, it looked like it needed to be retired. But sometimes your wig is not through, it just needs to be washed. You can tell the difference from dirty hair and clean hair. Now it has movement. I actually ended up doing my hair the same day, and this is what the wig looked like on my head with no product, not flat ironed. It just looks so much better. But this is what it looked like once I styled it. I actually don't know if I'm going to be uploading this tutorial yet. I don't know if I'm obsessed with it. I got to look at the footage, but be on the lookout. I might upload it. I don't know, but I'll leave a code on screen if you want to shop my collection and get some coins off, because my wigs are the truth. I told you I had this for like 5 months already, but this is what my cousin wig looked like if you care to see what her wig looked like when she had it on her head. But her wig was never in bad condition anyways. She only wore it like twice. But thanks so much for watching, y'all. Wash your wigs, my babies, and I will see you you'll see me next time. Bye.